In a climate marked by delicate negotiations and heightened public scrutiny, the Zambian government and the family of the late former president Edgar Lungu have jointly pledged to refrain from any actions that could exacerbate existing tensions surrounding his burial arrangements. This commitment comes as talks resume following a contentious legal battle over the repatriation and final resting place of the late leader, whose death in South Africa sparked a wave of political and emotional reactions across the nation. The renewed dialogue between state officials and the Lungu family signals a cautious attempt to de-escalate a situation that had threatened to spiral into a constitutional and symbolic crisis. At the heart of the dispute lies the question of burial protocol, whether Lungu should be laid to rest at Embassy Park, the official burial site for Zambian presidents, or in a private ceremony aligned with the family's wishes. The government, citing national tradition and the need to honor Lungu's legacy within the framework of state protocol, has maintained that his burial should reflect his status as a former head of state. Meanwhile, the family has expressed reservations, pointing to personal and political sensitivities, including their opposition to the involvement of President Hakainde Hichilema in the funeral proceedings. This tension reached a legal climax when the matter was brought before the High Court in Pretoria, South Africa, where Lungu passed away. The court ruled in favor of the Zambian government, authorizing the repatriation of the body and affirming the state's right to oversee the burial process. While the ruling was met with disappointment by the Lungu family, it also prompted a shift in tone, with both parties now emphasizing the importance of unity, dignity, and national cohesion. Political analysts have noted that the burial negotiations are not merely logistical, but deeply symbolic, reflecting broader undercurrents in Zambia's post-Lungu political landscape. The former president's legacy remains contested, with supporters viewing him as a victim of political marginalization, while critics cite unresolved questions about governance and accountability during his tenure. The current administration, keen to avoid perceptions of triumphalism or disrespect, has adopted a conciliatory posture, stressing that the burial should transcend partisan divides and serve as a moment of national reflection. The Lungu family, in turn, has acknowledged the need to avoid inflammatory rhetoric or actions that could provoke unrest among loyalists or politicize the mourning process. In a statement released through family representatives, they affirmed their commitment to peaceful dialogue and expressed hope that the burial would honor both the personal wishes of the deceased and the expectations of the Zambian people. As negotiations continue, the nation watches closely, aware that the outcome will shape not only the memory of Edgar Lungu, but also the tone of political discourse in the months ahead. The emphasis on restraint and mutual respect offers a glimmer of hope that Zambia can navigate this sensitive moment with grace, preserving both institutional integrity and familial dignity.